Hey and welcome, Miss Kira Speaks. We are here for the new season of Growing Up Hip Hop, Season 7, Episode 1. Now, I recorded this video twice already. Both times on the way to work. One time there was a really bad issue, even though the content was wonderful. There was a really bad issue with the sun glare and also the sound. And the second time it was the sound again. I think I need a different microphone for the car. So in the interest of time, because I would like to get this done and make it do what it do, I'm gonna fold my laundry while I give y'all this quickie recap in the interest of time. So the gang is all back and we open up with Egypt and Sam. And honestly, I'm getting a little sick and tired of Egypt and Sam. I have been for several seasons, never been a fan of Sam, but these two are clearly not afraid to just get on the camera and make a fool of themselves. That's a little judgmental, but you get what I mean. So they're at the doctor's and we finally see one of Sam's children, which surprised me and Mama Pep, and they're at the doctor because our good sis Egypt is pregnant. Congratulations to her. Babies are indeed a blessing. A lot of work, but they're a blessing. I mean, it's too bad that Sam is who she chose for the daddy, but you know, I was once young and naive for a long time myself and had to get my act together. So I am in no position to throw stones. However, I just really hate this for her. Mama Pep is telling her that, you know, she kind of has to slow down and take it easy because we find out that she's 8 weeks pregnant, but also that she had a miscarriage prior to this pregnancy. So, ciao. So these two have finally purchased their first home. Congratulations to them. This is a huge milestone. And they're somewhere on the outskirts of Vegas. If I remember, I'll put it somewhere on the screen, the name of the town. I'd never heard of it, but I'm not familiar with Vegas, Nevada, any of that anyway. So Pep comes over. The house, it was giving... You know what? I have dreams and aspirations of being a homeowner soon myself, so I'm gonna keep it cute. Pep comes over and she has to tell us that y'all did this all by yourself. I didn't give y'all a dime. And that is amazing, and that's awesome for the two of them. They should be proud. She also has some news for Egypt. She has managed to get her a spot on her tour, you know, to sing a couple of her songs, which will be great exposure for her. You can't get much better than that, but that's the perks of your mom being Pep. Sam is like us? No, her Sam. And he's not that thrilled about it, so he goes on in the house and lets them talk. Now, earlier, Tretch was on the phone with Lazy Bone. Not my neighbors. And now Tretch is finally starting to see Sam for who he is. Ciao, okay. He was saying that every time he calls Egypt, she got to be on speakerphone and Sam is in the background. And as a dad, you know he don't like that, and I wouldn't like that either. And it's, you know, it's controlling, but Sam is giving controlling amongst other things. Now, the reason I bring up Tretch as part of this whole thing, because I'm just kind of, like I said, this is like a mashup, quickie recap, slapping everything together, just dealing with a couple of the main people in the episode. What was I saying? Tretch had spoke to Sam a prior episode, a prior season, and told this boy that basically sometimes people are going to want to work with Egypt and not him, and then he was just going to have to deal with it. So this is honestly where we're at this point. Sam, he goes and he meets up with old messy Eric. Eric still being messy. They meet at a dispensary, and clearly Eric is still doing his dispensary thing because he speaks with the owner there. So when Sam comes in and he gets to talking, he tells them that Egypt is pregnant and she's expecting. And they're like, that's great. They, want to celebrate and all that good stuff. And then Eric's like, so what about them charges? Charges indeed. Sam is facing 4 felony counts. Yikes. And the case got pushed back. So we're just kind of waiting. And that's not the ultimate situation to be in when you have a baby on the way and a brand new wife. Flash forward, we're going to go to the end of the episode so we can wrap it up with Sam and Egypt, Tretch, Pep, and that whole gang. So at the end of the episode, Tretch meets with Sam at the jewelry store. Like I said, now he's concerned. He wants to know, what are your plans for my daughter? Now, y'all get down in the comments and let me know if this is a little bit too little too late, because he's always been cool with Sam. Now, honestly, I think him getting these charges was like the straw that broke the camel's back for Tretch. And now he got the charges and they're married and she's pregnant, and it's just a no-go for him. But this is how he should have been all along. But I feel like, you know how with your kids, when you tell them not to do something, that's exactly what they're going to want to do. So I think Tretch was trying to be supportive in that way, and it just kind of backfired because both him and Pep kind of just let Sam ease on in there, and now here we are and we have ourselves a hot mess. So he's asking him what he's going to do for money, and none of that really matters. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. He tells him about, he's telling him the music is a dream. Tretch is telling Sam the music is like, a dream. It's not producing the funds. So he tells him about a fight that he has, but the first fight he's not supposed to get paid for. So Tretch basically tells him, get your stuff together, come up with a plan and figure it out, because Egypt is always going to have some place to land. I'm assuming she can go stay with Pep also, but Tretch was like, Egypt could come stay, and the baby could come stay, but you can't come stay, no grown man in the house with me and my wife. And I totally get it. He's not obligated to do that. You're honestly not obligated to do it for your own kids, but as a parent, you want to. So he's trying to set him straight, and he's telling him that Egypt is going to need more than him. They don't know everything. She's a new wife. She's a new mother. He asks, who do you recommend? And he says, TT. Back to poor TT. TT tried to tell these people about Sam. She did. It's a little noisy. TT tries to tell people about Sam from the jump. So now, you want Egypt to connect with her for her help. And I honestly don't know how she's going to receive it, because I don't know how I will receive it. Yes, your family, but it kind of feels a little like boundaries. Like, you don't want to be bothered, but now that you need me, now here you come running back. But maybe growth, and she's a bigger person and she'll welcome it and she'll accept it. But we shall see, because we didn't get to see TT at all in this episode. Who we did see in the episode is Angela Simmons, of course. Child, does my phone not want me to do growing up hip hop? It's just cut off, and the footage that I just did magically disappeared. But we're gonna pick up from where I think I left off, and then just try and cut and paste it together later, because we're gonna get this done come hell or high water. I have to figure out how to get these videos out, and so today this is the way. Okay. I think we got everything when I was talking about Egypt and Sam, and we were on to good old Angela Simmons. Angela Simmons is in her new home in Georgia, and it's absolutely beautiful, of course. Why would we expect anything else from Angela? And her and Kriya still going strong. Kriya comes on over to visit her, and she cracks a joke about Angela not cooking, and Angela's like, chef right there, got anything you need, because I ain't cooking it. And I hear that, because if I had Angela Simmons money, I'd have a chef too. But anyhow, Angela wants to sing? Confused face? Yes. So Cree kind of gifts her with the microphone. I had no idea that she wanted to sing, but okay. And she suggests that she goes and sees Miss Jan. And everybody knows Miss Jan. I know Miss Jan from And Judge Your Mama. Justin Bieber, Never Say Never, and also Usher. So Justin Bieber, Usher, Mama Jan. Like I say, everybody know Mama Jan because Mama Jan is worldwide. So we do get to see her go visit Mama Jan, and she basically wants to know why she's there. Why are you here? You are, that's probably on the microphone. She wants to know why she's there. She says you're not here to just learn to sing better in the shower and in the car. And amen to that, because Mama Jan is like, you don't come there for play. Like, she is a real vocal coach. So she says that she wants to do a song. And she sounds, I can't sing very well either, so we'll just leave it at that. But it's going to be interesting because, like I said, Mama Jan don't play, nor does she pull any punches. And she basically told Angela, like, this visit is the last time I'm going to be this nice. But please get down in the comments. And what do you think about Angela wanting to make music? I mean, I know her dad is Rev Run, but do we want to see Angela sing or rap or whatever it is she's fixing to do? It's kind of given storyline. And what I want to know is, what's up with the boy? I got a crush on Angela Simmons. Yo Gotti. What's up with Yo Gotti? Aren't they dating? We'd like to hear about that, but we know better. Angela, she don't share all of that. And I mean, the last time she did share about that little piece of boxer boyfriend she had that didn't go so well for her. So maybe I can get why she does the things that she does. Speaking of Simmonses, we see Tanice, and she's in the car and she's talking on FaceTime to JoJo because little Joey's first birthday is coming up. And they don't know if her dad is coming. And I do remember in a prior season, in a prior episode, that Tanice said that she didn't have the best, upbringing, home life or whatever. So I don't know if she ever really got into what that was about or if I just totally forgot. But Tanice's dad is in the music industry. And all of these seasons of Grown Up Hip Hop, I had no clue. Like, he's behind the scenes, so maybe that's why. But I never heard her mention it. Her dad's name is Buck. I think it's Buck. So he has not seen JoJo since he was born. Baby Joey. He and JoJo don't have a good relationship. And like I said, the relationship between the two of them is kind of. So she suspects that he is going to show up for the party without RSVPing, and he does just that. She had told JoJo earlier, like, if he comes, like, let me handle it. And JoJo's like, that's not a problem because I don't talk to the dude. No way. Yeah. So when dad shows up, he comes in, he gives Mia, who's their oldest, a hug, and he takes baby Joey, and Tanice is like, I want to talk. He's like, no, I'm not here to talk. And automatically I'm like triggered. Like, this dad, he's like giving the deadbeat vibes, and I was just not really feeling where he was coming from. So finally they get outside to have this conversation that he just didn't want to have. He tried to dip and dodge, and he just takes no accountability. And she confronts him because this man is running around telling people that baby Joey is not his grandchild. And she had said he only claims Mia. And I'm, Houseway, if that's your daughter. He tried to make it seem like it was a joke. Like I said, the whole time I was triggered, and he was just giving. And then the two of them are arguing back and forth, and it was more like he was her man than her daddy. It was awkward as hell. He wants her to come to some type of middle ground and make the two men in her life happy, her father and her husband, I guess. But he was really, to be perfectly honest, just gaslighting the hell out of her. Seriously. Because I'm going to wrap this whole thing up and make it short but sweet. I'm recording.
Huh?
Okay, the volume. My children, child, my children. So her dad was upset that when he came in, that JoJo didn't speak. Now, from what I saw, he walked into their house, and I thought when you come into somebody else's house, you're supposed to greet them. But he has this whole thing going on with him with, he's on that respect your elders type of stuff. And to me, the grown folks, or the folks that I say that like I'm not a grown folk, but folks that are older than me from another generation, they really be on this like level of respect your elders, like on a disrespectful level, and I don't necessarily agree with it or subscribe to it, and clearly neither does JoJo. But we are going to wrap it up there, because that's all we really covered in this episode, to be perfectly honest. We had Egypt and Sam, who we're going to see a lot of this season, and I'm just trying to make peace with that. Throw in a little messy Eric. We got a little of, obviously you're going to get some Trutch and Pep. Lazy Bone was thrown in there. They want to make, it's the anniversary of hip hop, I think. You can get down in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong. They want to make a song with the older generation, younger generation, which would be perfect for the show. We had Angela mixing with Little Cree, and then JoJo and Tanice, and that was basically it. Get down in the comments and let me know what you are looking forward to this season, who you're looking forward to seeing. Romeo and his rap snacks are back, y'all, because I guess he needs a check. He back. He won on this episode, but he's back. We're also going to be seeing Brianna, and we're going to see our girl Titi, and Sequoia, is that her name? She is back. Now that is one person that I am just not looking forward to seeing at all. But that is just my opinion. Like I said, get down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the episode, or just let me know you stopped by, and join me back here for episode 2. Peace.